This is Goku's son, DPC, and welcome back for the review of Street Fighter Unlimited, issue number 6. Remember, thumbs up this video, like, subscribe, follow me at twitter.com/GokuSunDPC, as well as Google Plus, blah, LOL. And now, for the review. As we see on the cover, first of all, awesome cover, with Blanca and the cheap knockoff of Ryu, poor man's Ryu, Dan Hibiki. And of course, we're starting off with, of course, going back to the fight that was going on between Ura, which is basically like a super-powered version of Delzim. And of course, we have Ryu. And he basically says, I can see a glimmer of hope. There is a spark in you. Perhaps once that I could kindle into a flame. However, the road to the enlightenment is difficult, long, and twisting. Are you certain you wish to set foot upon it? And so, of course, we go on with the fighting, which is actually looking really awesome, I might add. Of course, we have trademark kicks from Ryu, such as that. And he discovers how powerful he really is. Why must the young be so hasty? Very well, Ryu. It is time that I end this. Now we're going for a Dragon Ball Z little jump here, which can't be good, to say the least. And he says, please survive, Ryu. I think I am beginning to like you. That's gonna leave a mark. Ouch time! And now he's laughing. With a V for victory. Well, well, well. And not only did you survive after I used 2 hands. Goes Ryu, huff huff, but I figure I'd do breathing instead. And now we go back to the nutcase called Gill. Or Gill. We are gathered here today because we have embarked on a new journey, one of peace and world unity. Where I come from, that's called the New World Order. Just saying. The Tournament of Brotherhood. And of course, now we see some selected individuals we know from the newer games, of course. And he goes, furthermore, for under heaven are we not all brothers and sisters. Maybe not quite that mean, but I just feel like doing that voice. Sorry. Okay, here we, of course, see another thing. It looks like from Dragon Ball Z, you would expect, actually, with the big boulders. You have power, well, great power, Ryu, but you must learn to balance yourself if you hope to access it. Allow the, Hado to rise within you without losing yourself to the darkness. No one is wholly good or bad, so to deny these feelings of anger, hate, and violence is futile. Do not suppress them. Instead, feel them, experience them, and know that you need not be enslaved by them. Allow the Darkado to find equilibrium with your positive key. And you will be the master of both. And he's like, how can I control the flow of such power? You will learn in time. For if you cannot, even the mightiest dam will eventually crumble and fall. Your mind is still much too unsteady. Now walk eastward. We have much to do. Now, of course, we go on continuing to see the story continue on with them doing things such as meditation, and he's throwing food and stuff to basically distract him through the food, and you see piranha and stuff. That's to test him and show him the dangers and stuff, but also to remain obviously focused. Now we see him fighting many different animals such as snakes, jaguars, and of course crocodile, which that would not be very fun to say the least. And now he comes face with Blanca of all people, which is very interesting. And he says, do not be so quick to dismiss the animal kingdom. There is still much it can teach you. And of course, that's gonna leave a mark, to say the least. And of course, here we go with another statement. If you cannot restrain your primal urges, how are you better than an animal? Very true on the evolutionary viewpoint, as well as from a more scientific, theological standpoint as well. Ouch, that's going to leave a mark. And of course, he's like, me kicking, me like punching, me like winning. Yeah, kind of blind. And of course, now he does the sure you can, which sounds like you're going to say sure you can rather than sure you can. And he's getting ready to use the Hadoken. And now we have somebody pop up with food and groceries. And now Blanca's busy eating food. To bring your training to the next level, perhaps a change of scenery is in order. Now, quickly we go back and we see, of course, Cammy looking at the TV. And we have another fighter who appears and talks with her about recent developments and things going on. And she mentions, like, for instance, sorry for leaving you all in the lurch, but I've had other pressing matters to attend to. Sorry, I can't do a girl's voice. There's only so much voices I can do, unfortunately. This is where the next phase of your training begins, Ryu. The crisp ocean air here has always helped clear my mind. In my younger day, I did some of my most profound training on beaches of the small fishing village. And of course here we have a modern day beach, go by, all the girls in swimsuits and stuff, and he's basically like, my, how the times have changed. And he has that perverted look you would expect in somebody like, say, Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z. And he's like, and then he's like, all of a sudden, oh yes, Mustang. And then starts walking over girls in bathing suits and stuff. Not the place you want to have a guy, though, standing over top your head like that, with the crotch up right above. That can't be too pleasant. And of course he mentions, let's begin on the meditation and mind discipline. And he realizes how incredible he is starting to understand the things that this wise sage is teaching him. And they're still meditating late at night, and of course he's brought a letter. Defeat Gill, and you will know what it is to be a master of opposites, and in so doing, be a master of no hado. And of course we see the whole group of Street Fighter characters. I'm sorry about that noise from some annoying neighbors I have. But as we see, continues on, and they are all gathering now. And here we go. And they're all getting ready to fight. And here we go, Mr. Loincloth, flying down. I believe the time has come to reveal out true intentions to our guests and give them a proper welcome. To be continued. And here we have a quick little journey here with Sakura, the pupil and sort of like young sister in ways, to of course Ryu, and of course the cheap knockoff of Ryu, or as I like to call them, Mr. Satan or Hercule Satan of Street Fighter, Dan Hibiki. Which I feel sorry for her, honestly. And of course there they are, taking pictures. And now he looks completely ridiculous. And then he thinks that this is Master Aura. Now obviously it's Blanca, but, well, Dan does not know this. And so he's like, please, Master Aura, you must accept us as your understudies. I feel I have not lived until this moment. And then he electrocutes him. I've never felt so energized. Awesome. Hello again, universe. Your favorite sensei is back on the grind. Time for a day 21 update. So, while I must admit we never did find Master Aura, we may have just found better. Our new best friend, Jimmy. Jimmy like friends and cookies. Fair enough. Jimmy, fair enough. Yes, and there we have the cover of the next issue. of Street Fighter Unlimited, issue number 7. And there's all the characters that will be in it. And a bunch of the special collections. And that is issue number 6 of Street Fighter Unlimited. I hope you enjoyed this review. And of course, as I said at the beginning, please thumbs this up, like, share, and subscribe. And next comic book review, Street Fighter Cross G.I. Joe, issue number 3 by IDW. So stay tuned for that. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.